Good morning, writers. I am so glad to be back with you on your tablet today for this lesson. So remember, these lessons are important because we are practicing our writing skills. We are practicing our sound spelling. We are practicing our heart words. We are practicing being able to form a sentence using uppercase letters, ending marks, as well as finger spaces. It's important that we are able to sound out our words and also that we are able to draw a picture that connects to our writing. Because moving forward, we are going to be working on building and creating our own stories and poems and being able to author those as well as illustrate pictures that go along with them. Okay, so these lessons are very important that you zone in and engage and make sure you are following along and listening to all the tips I give you that are the right way to be forming your letters and your sentences. So very first thing I want you to do is make sure you get your writing journal. Make sure it's your writing journal. You're going to need a pencil. You are going to open up to the very next blank page in your journal. So if this was your last entry, you're going to flip the page and do it on this page. If your last entry, that means journal that you did, is on this page, you're just going to do it on the next blank page, okay? So make sure you open up to the next blank page. If you need to pause this video at any time because you need an extra moment, if I'm going too fast, or maybe you just need to make a correction, or for whatever reason, make sure you pause it and then hit play when you're ready to go, okay? So today we are practicing our new skill that we learned, where we learned FLSZ, the rule for when we use those double letters. After a short vowel sound at the end of the word, we use a double F, a double L, a double S, or a double Z. So our sentence today to practice at is full of heart words, CVC words that we can sound out, and that new rule that's going to use those double letters that we practiced. So I want you to count with me how many words are in our sentence first. So let's count it. We've got can he get up the hill? So it's 6 words this time, guys. We can do this, all right? So we can do hard things. We don't shut down because we think, oh, I can't do this. You guys are fully capable of creating and writing your own sentences. So this one, we're going to look at our blank page, and if it's easier and you want to draw a line right in the center to say, okay, I'm an author down here on the bottom of the page, I'm going to be an illustrator and draw my picture up here, you can go ahead and do that. We're going to start our sentence down here. Remember, your letters should be between the 2 solid lines. That dotted line is for our new writers, like our kindergartners, who are learning how to write their letters properly. And the reason we practice writing letters properly is because that makes it easier to read your writing. And as you continue to write bigger words and bigger sentences and more sentences, if you're able to form the letters properly, your writing flows. Just because you can make a letter look like kind of like it's supposed to doesn't mean that you're doing it the proper way. So please, your sentence should be on straight line. It's between the 2 solid lines. I should not see your letters bigger than the lines. I should not see it going diagonally down the page. Straight line, all right? We always start on the left side of the page. Our first word is can. So we know that A-N spells an, and we're putting k in the beginning. So k, and k, uppercase C. And I know that an is spelled A-N. And now I'm going to do a finger space. So k, or can, he. That's one of our heart words as well that we have learned. I know it starts with an H. E. I know it's just one E here. It doesn't follow our normal rule and make it short sound. It makes its long sound because it's a heart word for he. So can he get? That's one of our words that we can sound out and that we have practiced. We've practiced all those sounds. So finger space, first sound is G. We have G, et. So G is our G. Lowercase g, you start by making a circle around, then you come back down with the tail, falls under the line, and then hugs back around. So we have G. Is our second sound. E. Remember to do an E. You start below that dotted line. It's a short line out, and you come up and around like a C to make your E. G, et, t, T. Great job, friends. Can he get up? So finger space, up. What letter says That's right, U. What letter says P? Slow down and take it slow. Just because there's 6 words doesn't mean that you can't do it. You have learned all of the skills to do each one of these. You take it one word at a time and you'll get there. Can he get up? Finger space. The next word is the. How do we spell the? T-H-E spells the. Great job. So, finger space, lowercase t, lowercase h, lowercase e. Remember, the only uppercase letter you should have is that first letter. Can he get up the hill is our last one. Can he get up the hill? So I'm actually running out of room here. So this is good practice. We've talked about this a few times. When you run out of room, I'm not just going to write it down here. I'm not just going to write it right under here. Just like when we're reading, I'm now going to go down to the next line all the way over to the left and write the word hill. So let's sound it out. Ill. 3 sounds. Is our first sound. I start all the way over on the left side. H. I. Ill. O. L. Great job. All right, there's my 3 sounds. Is that the right way to spell it? That's right. We know that when we have, it's followed by a short, or it follows a short vowel sound like I is short I, that we double the L. So it's H-I-L-L. Can he get up the hill? All right, now we need our ending mark. Am I making a statement here? Can he get up the hill? That means I'm telling somebody something. No. Am I excited? Am I yelling at somebody? Can he get up the hill? I don't think so. That would be an exclamation mark. I don't think so. Is it asking a question? Can he get up the hill? Yes, that word can is telling us that it's asking the question, can he get up the hill? So we're going to use a question mark. So to make a question mark, we're going to start by going up and around, and then we do a straight line down, and then it's a period down at the bottom. Question mark. All right, fabulous job. Go back and make sure you have an uppercase letter first. Everything else is a lowercase letter. You use your finger spaces. We cannot just do all of our words together. Then we can't read it. Then we can't tell where one word starts, one ends, and I'm like, what did you write here? I can't tell. And you have your ending mark, friends. Now let's draw the picture. All right, this one might be a little tricky. I'm going to start with the hill first. So up here we're the illustrator where we make the pictures. So I'm going to start over on this side of the page. And I'm just going to draw a straight line out. And then I'm going to curve up and make a hill till the end of my page. And there's my hill, friends. Now, I'm going to draw a bicyclist. Can he get up the hill? I'm going to show you a super simple, easy way to draw a bicycle. Are you ready? Okay. I'm going to start by making a triangle. There's my triangle. Then I'm going to draw my wheels on the corners of the triangle. So there's one wheel. There's another wheel. Okay? For this seat, I'm just going to make kind of an oval shape there at the top, at the tip of the corner of that triangle. Then for the handlebars, I just pick in the middle of that line right here on this side of the triangle, and I draw a straight line up, and I make like a T shape. Very basic bicycle, friends. It's okay. Then I'm just going to draw my character, my boy, because it said he. So I'm going to draw a boy. There's his head, stick body all the way down, and his legs can hang down here. I didn't even draw pedals, friends. It's okay. Give him a bubble shoe. Give him a bubble shoe. Then you got to draw his arms where they're holding on to the steering wheel. What do you need on your head when you're riding a bicycle? A helmet. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to kind of draw from his head. I'm going to draw a curved line out and then just come up and around and curve line in. It looks kind of silly. It's all right. It's all right. You can even draw a strap there. Let's go ahead and give him circle eyes, and then I'm going to give him an mouth because he sees the hill and thinks, oh my gosh, am I going to make it up? I don't know. And there's your bicyclist, friends. Next, I'm just going to draw sun up here in the corner because we like to ride bikes on a sunny day. You can even draw some lines here to show some rays of sunshine. And then I'm going to draw a cloud right here. So here's a little loop-de-loos for my clouds. All right. That's just my basic picture that matches. Can he get up the hill? So my picture matches. It shows a boy on a bike, and can he get up the hill? We can go back now. We're going to double check our sentence. Do you have an uppercase letter at the beginning? Check. Great job. Is every other letter lowercase? If not, go back and erase it and fix it. Check. Do you have your finger spaces between each word? If not, erase it and fix it. Check. Do you have your ending mark? We have a question mark this time. If so, check. Awesome job. Then make sure your picture matches. You can even add in some extra details if you have time. If not, go back and we're going to add color. So that is part of your job here, is to go back and color your picture. Yes, you must color your picture. It is an important part of being an illustrator. So here's my example. I made the bike orange. He's got some red pants, a blue shirt. I colored his helmet orange. Don't matter all these extra drawings you see. They're from my other journal entries, the scratch marks that just bled through on the page. You can see I colored the sky blue. My sun is yellow. I colored the hill green. It looks like there's a person there. There is not. So that's just my example right there, friends. All right. You did an awesome job, and I look forward to seeing what you created today. I will see you next time.